I don't know why I can't teleport directly in. It's kind of weird. Riddles awaiting answers. Talk to Caterpillar. Okay, where's Caterpillar? Caterpillar? Am I just blind? Organize clues at the Nazism Cruise Ordo. Organize what? Organize clues? What the hell does that mean? I have no quest markers. I have no arrows pointing me in directions. I'm so confused. What am I even doing here? I don't even know what is happening. Well, this is Nazism Cruise Ordo. There are no longer any ceremonial items here, nor has there been a dispelling ritual conducted for a long time. Nonetheless, yes, the familiar setting is stirring my memory. This is the right place. Maybe there might be clues we've overlooked, but that you could spot off the bat. So have you found anything? All I see are memories of the past and things that were that shall never again catch up to me. Does that count? Well, Paimon doesn't want to interrupt you reminiscing, but that doesn't sound like what we're looking for. Perhaps, but my past is inextricably intertwined with the Nazism Cruise Ordo, the chief culprit of the great sin. As such, some of my memories may yet be helpful to you. Then, could you start telling us about them, Caterpillar? I should warn you that I was not in the inner circle several hundred years ago, so I don't know everything about the incident. But I was personally mentored by my mouth just doesn't want a word today. Nazism Cruise, who should be the origin of all this. Nazism Cruise, isn't that? There's a prophet lying dormant in all of us, and when he wakes, one more evil shall walk the world. That's the sort of person he is. Well, since we've got this opportunity, is there anything else you want to ask, Lunara? Tell me about yourself, Caterpillar. About me? I thought we got acquainted well enough during our jailbreak, but I understand that you're asking about something deeper. Now, I shall perform a terrible feat that never been... Okay, it wasn't just me. I know I stuff up a lot when I read aloud because I just don't like reading aloud this much. But no, it's literally missing a word. Okay, super. Error 7. And will never be done again. I will expose someone's true self before all, without any facade or masks, and that someone shall be myself. Wow, that's really a lot. Paimon doesn't think she can lighten this atmosphere at all. Maybe the atmosphere doesn't need to be lightened, Paimon. Not everything needs to be happy and shiny and fun. Lunara has already gone home, did she not? We have to face a more complicated world now. The time for things from under the age of 9 is over. The time for things from under the age of 9 is over. I'm so confused. Next, we probably need the experiences from age 16 or so. I'm so confused. What? The experiences from 16 or so? The first voice I heard while in this body was that of Nazism Cruise. Other than speaking of the redeeming powers of the Holy Blade of Nazism Cruise, he also preached thus. The body is just a shell. Even the body of a Hilichurl can bear sentient consciousness. Did he create you then? Perhaps he did. I tried to unveil my own origin, but the answers I got were all pretty vague. Welcome to the history of Hilichurls. You come from Khaenri'ah. It went to shit. People turned into Hilichurls as part of a punishment / curse, and then you came to be as a Hilichurl. I think this must have been your original form pre-Hilichurl state. Poor you. Well, I don't really feel that way. I have discovered, after all, that most humans do not know the reason why they were born, and yet they still live happily. Because we don't care why we've been born. We find a reason to live instead. Also, it is not quite correct to say that he created me. How so? Creation is a feat for a god, if we may call the one above a god. If in the tenets of Narcissus Cruz, do you know what is the most critical in creating someone? What is it? It's imagination. Imagining a person down to the last detail, akin to an oceanid imagining a creature in the wild. There's a story that tells of a powerful mage priest imagining his own son, only to realize he himself was a product of someone else's imagination. Sorry for digressing, but I feel this information is relevant to your questions. I really don't feel that it is, but maybe I will be enlightened later on. Well, that didn't make anything clear, but... yeah, I didn't understand anything that just happened in that entire interaction. None of that made sense. About the Ordo. Since you find this place so familiar, what can you tell us about it? Actually, as I recall, most of the people in the Narcissus Cruz Ordo were very kind. Narcissus Cruz's teachings just contained many radical ideas that were, perhaps, difficult for people to accept. That doesn't sound good at all. Narcissus Cruz would lead ceremonies with the Holy Blade in accordance with the ancient dictates. They called it trifactor excision in Liwa, and in Sumeru shattering Athmagraha. He called it renunciation of the ego. He believed that one's own will is an obstacle, and that accidentally receiving a vision while seeking the path is a guaranteed path to destruction. What? He believed that one's own will is an obstacle. So what does he want to do? Take free will from people so they don't have obstacles in their life? Because that sounds like a dangerous path to fall down. And that accidentally receiving a vision is guaranteed destruction. I protest on that. Is he just salty because he couldn't get his own vision? So after someone gives themselves up, what happens to them? Well, they stay quite normal actually. It is said that people who cannot perceive the truth because a body with a self sees the world filtered through the five senses. None of this is making any sense. That doesn't sound so scary then. Says who? However, I never found out for what Narcissus Cruz's ultimate purpose for collecting all those wills and selves was. Can you elaborate concerning Narcissus Cruz? I'm so confused. Another time, perhaps. There is so much to be said. I'll need time to process it all. Okay. About what happened all those years ago. Many years ago, the one called the Lord Artificer, Guillotine, and Narcissus Cruz had an intense clash. Oh, they existed at the same time? Okay. Guillotine was even called the White Cavalier of Protection back then. Psst. Is that a better title than Honorary Knight? Well, for comparing impressive titles, I submit Chrysalis of Phantasmic Moth. Oh, I like it. Just what kind of weird title is that? Dude, I like it. Can I take that instead? The title Auto gave me. See, I'm Caterpillar, a creature that turns into a chrysalis before completing metamorphosing into a butterfly. Do you ever reach your butterfly state? Sorry. I suppose the name contained the wings of hope that I would mature into a human. Fair. Even though we learned a lot, still questions that will need answers. I'll have to pore over the records and try to piece it all together. So I'm afraid you won't always find me here. Fontaine can be dangerous for you as it is now. I'll disguise myself and rely on the methods I've developed to do what I must. I'll survive. Anne and Seymour return to the Narcissus Cruz Ordo. Negative. Danger. Danger. Activity by Narcissus Cruz Ordo remnants detected. Lunara, Paimon, and Anne, please find a safe place immediately. Annihilation mode activated. I didn't know you could do that. Whoa, Seymour, calm down. This is... We meet again. What did the White Cavalier of Protection say about you? Ah, yes. This is my little invention. Affirmative. I am... prototype, with a large number of bold design elements. The priority level of his topic has been downgraded. Please lay down your arms and surrender. He hasn't... Where are his arms? I'm sorry. He doesn't have a blade on him in this state. When he's in a Hilichurl, he's got a sword, but he has no arms at present. Seymour, listen to me. I've already surrendered to Lunara. Is that so? Yep, totally. Very well. In that case, we can continue to discuss my extraordinary design. I am Caterpillar, as you know. Speaking of which, how's the young lady you're protecting doing? Yeah, she did. Wait a moment. Why did I say something like that? What's wrong? You are correct. I am looking for the master I should protect. Marianne. Or as you might call her, Marianne Guillotine. Marianne Guillotine? The mechanical noises slowly become clearer. Guillotine. Correct. My designer. Guillotine. Caterpillar, is this your memories from hundreds of years ago? You know, getting clearer? No. This is a memory from before my birth. Something akin to an elephant recalling its previous life while meditating. I do not understand. Previous lives do not exist. Not for you, at least. Thanks to you, it seems that I've encountered a potential breakthrough I had never imagined possible. Perhaps I might find the secrets to my own birth after all. Though I do not understand, I am glad to have been of service. Anyway, hello Caterpillar, have we met? My memory is fading, so that is quite possible. If I may be so blunt, what is your relationship with the Red Empress? Who's the Red Empress? The Red Empress? I have no idea who that is, though the name kind of rings a bell. Then let me try another name. What is your relationship with Lyris? How do you know that name? I went through many adventures with Paimon and Lunara just to find out that she was merely a character in a story. Do I? I think I know what's going on. I'm also a victim of riddles, so I shan't play dumb. I'll tell you everything I know. Lyris did indeed exist. She was an Oceanid as well, and Narcissus Cruise's name for her within the Order was the Red Empress. What's going on here? Paimon feels like it's all connected. Still, why is that not quite on the angle? Oh, OCD is killing me right now. When we first got here, Paimon couldn't help but notice the clock here doesn't seem very accurate, does it? Ah, that. Simply put, it's the Doomsday Clock. I'm sorry. We're low-key just sitting under a Doomsday Clock. This is great. Brilliant. Where's the doom point that we're getting close to on the clock? Doomsday Clock? When the clock strikes midnight, the apocalypse... It's only a smidge of midnight. The apocalypse will come. Huh? Doesn't this mean that the end of the world is almost upon us? Huh, it really does take me back. She's just like... So it doesn't, like, in fear, like, doesn't that mean the apocalypse is about to happen? He's just like, that does take me back. Where is the fear? But I was here before. They thought the apocalypse was still far away, and that though it wouldn't happen in our generation, we should stop it for the sake of the future. If the clock is accurate, and it is not far off now, perhaps we shall lay ourselves down to sleep tonight, and the sun shall not rise in the morn. Perhaps the sea shall evaporate tomorrow. Or perhaps we are already living in the apocalypse, and the good times have long ended. Paimon. Caterpillar's kind of weird. Like, I could get behind Seymour, I could get behind Anne. Caterpillar's just weird. He doesn't make sense like 90% of the time now. Hey, get serious, will the apocalypse really come? First, what we see is just a clock, not the apocalypse itself. When it comes down to it, time is merely a tool humans use to measure changes in all forms of matter. Narcissus Cruz was the one who used the world formula to calculate the beginning of the end and built this device. As such, I cannot answer your question, dear Paimon, because this is all it is, a clock. That's true. Anyway, let's share our findings. You and Paimon briefly share all that happened with the other 3 people, though technically speaking, none of them are human. That is a very good point. I am the only human present. Input logged. Elinus, did you think of something? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like water boiling off into gas. I can't see it, and I can't quite grasp it either. Oh, any thoughts or leads, Caterpillar? Can't say that I don't, but I'm still trying to sort some things out, so let's discuss this later. Right, I kept forgetting to ask you something. Lunara, Paimon, I'm very grateful for everything you've done for Lunara. So, is there anything that I can help you with? Huh? Do you mean like anything? Just like making a wish? It should be something within the scope of my abilities, of course. You did free Lunara and I from prison, but I'm no gin in a bottle. So would your wish be, Paimon? If that's the case, then Mora. No wait, yummy food. You do know we have millions of Mora that can purchase you lots of food, even though I refuse to spend my money on you. There's so much that Paimon wants, but we've been having lots of fun traveling together, so we don't really need anything special. And so Caterpillar, can you help us help Anne and Seymour? Paimon. Lunara, what do you think? Is that a good wish? That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. So good. That really was my response. I understand. Then let us work together. Yeah. Understood. Now, I plan to work with Seymour and Anne to see if we can use our experiences and the information available here to figure something new out. Lunara, Paimon, let's meet back here later. This is nothing but confusing. Again, I'm behind Seymour, I'm behind Anne. Caterpillar's involvement just seems unconnected and kind of unexplained. It feels really random and unconnected, and I really don't like it. A letter? Hello, who are you? This is not what I had planned on doing. Hold up, this is not what I planned on doing. Let me go feed Berry Puff, because I forgot about Berry Puff. Where does Berry Puff live? Berry Puff lives here, right? Right? Positive this is where Berry Puff resides. Yeah. Berry Puff, I've come to help. What do you want this time? You seem to like always want a lot of me. Oh, I don't want your ability. I'll take yours though. Huh? Berry Puff seems a bit uneasy. Maybe it's hungry? Let's feed it some food, Lunara. Blub blub. Bubble Beast gently bites your sleeve and looks very anxious and upset. Seems as if it's trying to pull you in a certain direction. This bloody thing is so high maintenance. It just wants something every single time I'm here. It's not eating at all. It never does, Paimon. It keeps looking over at that direction. How many of your friends do I have to help? Paimon can't see what's going on back there clearly. Strange. Berry Puff's friend is usually here, but it hasn't shown up at all today. Probably thinks she heard that Bubble Beast can communicate using songs we can't hear. Oh no, could it be trapped in the seagrass over there like last time? Let's go check it out. I swear, Berry Puff, you better appreciate my efforts. I've gone to a lot of trouble for you. Okay, Clockwork Becker. Got it. Die! I lost my ability? Question mark? And you guys wonder why I always act like I don't have abilities. Because this game keeps taking them away from me for no reason whatsoever. Like so. There you go. So you're a friend of Berry Puff's, huh? Great! Maybe we should follow it back just in case. He's fine, he's just gone to the window. Cool. Great. Be good. So tempted to kill it. I'm going inside. Oh, so it lost its appetite because it was worried about its friend. But why would there be this many Clockwork Mecha around here? And they're even attacking innocent animals. Shouldn't the Fontaine Research Institute do something about all this? Anyway, Lunara, let's give it the food we prepared. Seems to be in much better spirits than last time. It should make a full recovery soon and return to the sea with its companion. Its companion doesn't exist. Am I going to be the one to tell him that? 100%. You offer some food and Berry Puff quickly swims out and unhesitatingly devours the treat. You tentatively reach out a hand to pet the little blubber beast. It feels softer and warmer than you expected, almost as if you're running your hands across a plush toy made of velvet. Aww. That's what stingrays feel like. If you brush the correct way. The other way, it doesn't feel so great. Hee hee. It trusts us completely now. Looks like the little beast will grow up very soon. Paimon can't wait. Why don't we come back to visit again later, Lunara? Because I'm gonna forget, Paimon. That's why we won't be doing it. You think I'm gonna remember that? Absolutely not. Anyway, a letter. I'm going to go visit a person whose name I don't remember. Who is this person? I don't know. There's nobody there. What was the name? Eon? I don't remember this person. Is this going to remind me who this person is? Tuasu. Tuasu. I don't remember how I was supposed to pronounce it. So that's all you're going to get out of me. Just like I stressed before, dear questionnaire, that's how the procedure goes, and there's nothing I can do. Mr. Royalte did send the list of required documents, and I do have them ready. However, you can't simply come over and take any document. That does not conform with our letter delivery regulations. Huh? Eon, then I'll fly over here with you later. What? I'm so confused. Hi, Eon. you're looking good. You as well. It's all thanks to the help I've received from Mr. Royale and Mrs. Semaine. I genuinely don't remember who you are. You know Lunara too, Ian? Of course. Oh, it is you! From the... from the hard labour I did at the office, at the Maison Gestionnaire? Was it Maison Gestion? That doesn't sound right, but maybe it was, because that's what he says there. Right, okay. So now you're here on work. Okay, now that I have put names and faces together, let's continue. Lunara did me a huge favour before. Without her, I wouldn't still be working at the Maison Gestion. Really? No wonder Lunara is an honorary senior researcher of the Institute. Ha ha ha. I'm very good at providing moral support. All I did was fix the auto stamp for 3,000. Regardless, without your support, I'm sure I couldn't have made it. I believe I heard Mr. Toisil call you an honorary senior researcher of the Institute just now. Bingo! I even have the certificate and the commemorative photo. Oh, it's actually what Paimon says. And a photo. Paimon's in it too, but Paimon didn't get a certificate. Yes, in recognition of Lunara's merits and achievements, the Institute has granted her the title of Honorary Senior Researcher, even though I've never done a single lick of research in this game. As for what those achievements are, I'll let her speak for herself. Let's talk business first. I really cannot hand that document to you right now, Yun. But as for what you asked earlier, that you'd like a researcher to guide you over and take some pictures near the Institute, that's no problem at all. I think Lunara might just be suited to the job. She knows the surroundings like the back of her hand and shall be more than equal to the task. What do you say, Ms. Lunara? I have no idea what's happening, but no problem. You're so kind. As long as you're there, it should be fine. When I came, all I saw were out-of-control mecha and monsters. But taking pictures isn't the priority here. Truth be told, Mr. Toisil. I'd love to help you too, Jan, but the procedure is procedure and my hands are tied. Please don't make it hard on a lowly public official who only knows how to stamp documents. All right, I'll discuss with Mr. Rialto later, after I return. Goodbye, Mr. Toisil. Have a nice day. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time at the Fontaine Research Institute. It's your turn to be the guy now, Lunara. Why don't we go to the Marianne Memorial Park first? I have no idea what we're doing, sir. Yes, I can go there, but I don't know why we're going there. I'm very, very confused. I don't know what your business is, and I don't know why I'm helping you. I'm just very confused. Okay, we're healed. Ah, yeah, I see what you mean.
Silence!
Gosh, I found that hard to control. Is this the Marianne Memorial Park? I can't tell it's a park at all. Mr. Rialto will be disappointed. He was hoping to have someone make a speech here. For what purpose? Looking around, a speech is out of the question. There's not even an iconic landmark here, and it's not good for group photos. You can take some mech back with you as a memento. You're funny, but there's no room for the Maison Gestion for such things. And even if I could, I'd still have to have the mech appraised, reported, categorized, and stored. Hey, we're only joking. No need to get so focused on work all of a sudden. Speaking of reports, I still can't get that document. Ms. Rialto will be disappointed again. Is Toisil making it difficult for you? What were you discussing with Toisil? As you may know, the Institute is making plans to rebuild, right? Certain resources and personnel arrangements have to be made through the Maison Gestion. The Maison Gestion... What does Gestion mean? Maison is house, but what is Gestion? Aha! It means management. So it's literally house management is what it's called. The Maison Gestion takes this matter very seriously, so it had Mr. Rialto select a team to conduct field studies in and around the vicinity. Therefore, Mr. Rialto stayed behind at the Maison Gestion to do the head count, while I am to visit the Institute to coordinate the reception. It happens that the Institute has a letter for the Maison Gestion, so I thought since I'm already here, I might as well bring it back with me. Mr. Toisil insisted it was a violation of proper procedure and simply would not give it to me. Violation of procedure? What procedure? There are proper procedures for picking up a document? Yes, if it's containing secret information, hidden information. What's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, you know what I mean. Don't tell Paimon there's going to be running around for approvals, signatures, and listening to bureaucrats babble on endlessly as well. Simply put, most official correspondence within the Maison Gestion must be mailed. What then? What if the department's mailing the letters on the same street or even right across from each other? Yes, you still have to mail it. That's the purpose of being traceable. Gestionnaires sure aren't afraid of work. I suppose everyone is just used to it all by now. Why can't you just have, like, sign on delivery? That's traceable. Never mind, let's just go to the next spot. Let me check the memo Mr. Realta left for me. This place is called the Institute's Academic Assembly Hall. Strange. I didn't see any buildings with such a sign when I came. Which one's this? Is this the one with the creature in it, the robot, or is this a different building? I don't remember. Anywhere it is, just follow me. I knew I could depend on you. What would I do without you? Let's hurry then. There might be more out-of-control mecha around here. Where are we going? It is! Oh, it's next to the building I was thinking of anyway, even if it's not in the building in question. Yeah, just don't go into the hall, but we'll be attacked. Is this the academic assembly hall? I admit, the structure does look like a hall, but what's academic about it? The academic part is in the researchers' heads. The rocks aren't academic, that's for sure. Alright, good thing I didn't come here for anything academic today. Anyway, the building seems relatively intact. Intact is all it has left. Come on, let's look around. I think this place is perfect for a group photo. Again, just don't go into the assembly hall. I should go find a vantage point. Good vantage point, so I won't be a complete loss if Mr. Realta grills me. Please, take a few pictures for me too, Lunara. Here, you're a good photographer, certainly better than me. I disagree entirely. What? I thought you were looking for a high... How's this a high vantage point, sir? God, that explosion really killed you, didn't it? You lost a third of your health to that explosion. Damn. Alright, where are we going? Here. Just don't step in and you'll be fine. Take pictures around the perimeter and give them to your... Okay. Camera. To face the academic... It is. Whatever. I'm totally in it. Should I just equip it? Would that make life easier? Because I have no gadgets equipped right now. Didn't count. Lower 12. I'm supposed to talk to you. Sorry, I thought I was still taking pictures. This one isn't bad. Have you finished taking pictures? Yes. Picture. Singular. Enjoy. Oh my, too high. Far too high. Are you describing the Institute's academic level? No, I'm marveling at the height of this place. The Institute's academics were certainly up there too. But now... Who could have foreseen so many hardships for the Institute? And who knows how smooth the reconstruction will be? The last stop is the Fontaine Research Institute Qualifications Review Representative Office. What a goddamn mouthful. All in one breath, impressive. Thank you, but where is it? I didn't notice any such office in the Institute. Is Desnos in charge of the office? Yes, that's right. I don't know of this place. Where is this place? You know, even this place? I shouldn't be surprised that the honorary senior researcher knows everything about the Institute. Oh, Power remembers now. Is it that office in the ruins? If you can count that as an office. Maybe Mr. Desnos shortened the name to make it easy for you to understand. Please lead the way. I have to get some files from Mr. Desnos too. Once I have them, I can return to the Maison Gestion. It's been such an uneventful day today. I should be able to go back and relax soon. The Fontaine Research Institute sure does things differently from... I didn't say a thing. I'll tell your superiors. Where? Oh, that's an office? Yeah, I'm a pieman on this one. This is an office? I'll go downstairs. What's the quickest way to do that? I guess just take the stairs. Desnos was the guy we first spoke to here. Ah, yes, this is apparently an office. Oh, Archon save me. May no more mecha causing... May no more mecha causing trouble. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brother's just trying to message me. I asked him a question and he gives me a response that makes absolutely no sense. What? Yeah, so grammatical error. What are you doing here, Ayun? Mr. Royalta has sent me here to conduct an inspection, so I thought I'd drop by and bring you some coffee, not some Fanta. But I have to say that your working environment is indeed quite different. Too bad if it rains. I thought this office would at least have an actual room. Thank you for the coffee, my dear Ayun. As for the work environment, I'm content with what I have. Look around, at least I'm working under an intact ceiling. Yeah, but once the wind blows, the wind, Desnos. Are you still in charge of the qualifications review? Lunara! No, I should call you honorary senior researcher. Glad to see you. And what's with that sad look, Eon? It's like this. With a long face, Eon recounts all that has happened. Is this so? Am I gonna sneeze? Yep. Ugh. Is the correspondence some sort of classified document? It can't be. Replies like this are typically in the vein of, got it. I have no questions. I don't know. Or something similar. At most, it's copied to different departments to let them know it's something they should care about. Oh, no wonder I got a copy of the letter too. Have a look. Is this it? What? Mr. Trestle clearly said he hadn't mailed it yet. Oh, he must have meant that the external letters haven't been sent out yet. Once more, he failed to tell the whole story. People from the Institute are really good at getting under your skin, huh? Judging from your reaction, this must be the document you wanted. I've read it several times already myself. This is identical to the document you wanted. Very astute, Lunara. I'm sure all the letters that Trestle sent out are all the same, Eon. Why don't you just take my copy back with you? Wait, what? If Eon takes it, then won't you have lost yours? Look at me. Nobody will care if someone in my position accidentally loses a non-essential letter. I'm so confused about what's happening here. I don't know if my brain's just fried, but I don't understand what is happening. What's with these letters? And I don't understand. That does solve the problem, doesn't it? See, Eon, I'm not just mooching coffee off you. No, monsieur. I cannot do that. It's against regulations. I'll go back and wait for the official letter to be delivered. It's weird how on some screens this has the full bar and then on some it had nothing. I think it just had like this or it had nothing. It was weird. My dear Eon, think outside the box. Don't be a fool. Must you insist on making it hard for yourself? Who knows when that letter will get to you? The sooner you get it, the sooner you can start working and settle all that mess. No, monsieur. Thank you, but I will not violate regulations. My duty as a civil servant demands it. Lunara, Mr. Desnos, and Paimon, I must leave now. Mr. Rialto is still waiting for me to report back. Yon walks away with solemn, heavy steps. Yon can be such a fool. His brains must have gotten all rotten, haven't they? Everyone else tries to make things easier for themselves, yet he insists on going through the motions, even for small things like this. That's just his character. It's just the person Yon is. Admirable, yet scary at the same time. No wonder he has few friends in the Maison Gestion other than Rialto and Semaine. I'm his friend, am I though? So is Paimon. That's good. You should be around him more often. I feel Yon's nerves are getting more and more frayed by the day. You should have seen him last time I met him. As for the letter, I'll see what I can do. I'll pay Mr. Trestle a visit and ask him to let me mail them out. If he agrees, I'll send one to Yon as quickly as possible. It takes a lot of effort to be friends with a fool. See there? It was missing the thingies. Anyway, that was weird. That was a really strange quest. I didn't understand a word of it.